The Galactic Empire held its council meeting inside a huge floating fortress above a glowing blue star. Every wall of the chamber was made of metal and bright holograms, and hundreds of alien leaders sat in high seats that formed a full circle. Their faces were sharp, proud, and confident. They came from many different worlds, but today they shared one opinion. They believed they were the strongest force in the galaxy. And they believed humanity was the weakest. At the center, a tall alien commander named Vorth opened a hologram of humanity's fleet. The projection showed ships that were old, smaller, and far less advanced than the Empire's war machines. The council started laughing. A few slapped their tables in amusement. Some whispered that humans were foolish for even thinking they could resist the Empire's will. Vorth raised his voice, smiling proudly. Council members, today we discuss our easiest victory. The humans sit on a small blue planet. Their ships are slow. Their weapons are outdated. Their fleets look like toys built for children. The room laughed even louder. No one defended humanity. No one believed they were a threat. In one corner sat a young alien strategist who asked, "But what if humans have hidden strength?" The entire hall went silent for a moment, then exploded with more laughter. Vorth shook his head. Humans hide nothing. They show everything because they are afraid. Their fleet is weak. Their defenses are weak. Their spirit is weak. We will crush them in a single strike. The council approved the plan instantly. The invasion of Earth was declared. Messages were sent across the galaxy, each one mocking humanity, calling them cowards and weaklings who should surrender before the Empire even arrived. But far away on Earth, things were very different. Inside a deep, hidden base far under the Rocky Mountains, human commanders received the messages. Alarms flashed red on giant screens, and dozens of officers rushed to their stations. The base felt cold, dark, and serious, nothing like the loud, bright council chamber of the alien empire. Commander Rylan, a calm and experienced human, stood before a wall of glowing maps. He watched enemy movements carefully. His face did not show fear. His voice did not shake. "Prepare the countermeasure protocol," he said softly. Every officer froze. Those words were only used in extreme danger. General May, standing next to him, whispered, "Sir, are you sure? This will reveal the project." Rylan nodded slowly. "The time has come. If we do nothing, Earth will be destroyed. If we reveal the project now, we may end this war before it begins." He turned toward the main console and pressed his hand on a glowing pad. A hidden door opened deep under the base. Behind it, a massive dark room lit up like a sleeping giant waking from a long rest. Inside that chamber was something no alien empire had ever seen, something even Earth's own citizens did not know existed. The Silent War Armada. Rows of enormous black starships rested peacefully, each designed in complete secrecy. They were not made to show power. They were made to end wars without warning. Their surfaces absorbed light. Their engines made no sound. Their weapons could strike before sensors even detected energy. Rylan looked at them with respect. "They think our fleet is small," he said. "They think we are weak." General May smiled slightly. "Let them think that just a little longer." Back in the Galactic Empire's chamber, Vorth continued his speech. "Our triumph will be legendary. Once we take Earth, every species will know the Empire rules all." But he never heard the silent activation codes being sent from Earth. He never saw the giant black ships rising quietly from hidden hangars on the Moon, Mars, and deep space stations. He never knew that humanity had spent decades preparing for this moment. He never imagined that a fleet more powerful than anything in Empire history was already waiting in the shadows. And the Empire's laughter would soon disappear forever. Because humanity never laughs at war. Humanity prepares for it. Silently. The alarm inside Black Horizon Base kept ringing, but no one panicked. Every officer, every engineer, every technician moved with calm hands and sharp focus. They had trained for this moment for years, and now the threat was real. Screens glowed with maps of the solar system, showing the alien empire's massive fleet moving closer with every passing second. Commander Rylan walked through the operations hall with steady steps. He did not need to shout. His presence alone made everyone work faster. His voice remained quiet, but every word felt stronger than the alarms. "Begin the awakening sequence," he ordered. Deep below the base, giant metal locks shifted. A long tunnel lit up one section at a time, glowing like a heartbeat. Technicians watched their monitors as dormant systems slowly came alive. Thick dust lifted from massive machines that had not moved in years. The silent war Armada, Earth's most hidden creation, was finally waking up. No one outside a tiny circle of high-ranking commanders even knew these ships existed. Earth had lied to the galaxy, and even to its own allies. It pretended to be weak, helpless, and outdated. But in truth, humanity had built a fleet that could change the balance of the entire galaxy. A whisper went around the hall as the ship's status screens lit up. "Armada online." General May smiled slightly, unable to hide her pride. "The world will never guess we had this," she said. Commander Rylan nodded. "Good. Surprise is our greatest weapon." Far away from Earth, the alien empire continued preparing for what they believed would be a quick victory. Their thousands of warships traveled in tight formation, glowing with bright engines. The empire's admirals watched the distant blue dot grow larger in their viewports. One alien officer laughed as he zoomed in on Earth's visible fleet. "Look at them. Still using steel plating. Their ships look like flying stones." Another officer added, "Our drones will destroy their defenses in 10 minutes." Their confidence was absolute. Their pride would soon become their downfall. Back on Earth, massive metal doors opened silently beneath the oceans. Water rushed aside as long, black starships rose to the surface like sleeping monsters waking from darkness. Their hulls were smooth, covered in armor that absorbed light. They had no markings, no names, only silence. In Mars' orbit, more hidden ships uncloaked from red-shadowed caves. On the dark side of the moon, huge hangar doors opened to reveal ships built in total secrecy. The galaxy had always believed humans lacked resources and technology. But humans had simply learned long ago that true power did not need to be shown. Inside the command center, a young operator gasped as more screens lit up. "Sir, we are receiving confirmations from all sectors. Lunar Fleet online. Martian Fleet online. Ocean Subarmada online. Outer Belt Guardians online." Rylan looked at the maps. The entire solar system was filling with giant black triangles, each one a ship from the silent war Armada. They formed patterns, coordinated strategies, and moved with perfect silence. "Hold formation," he said. The young operator asked, "Sir, should we reveal them now?" Rylan shook his head. "Not yet. The Empire believes they are strong. Let them believe a little longer." The alien Empire's scouts entered Neptune's orbit. They scanned for human defenses, expecting to see nothing but old satellites and rusty stations. Their scanners detected only a few small human ships. The alien commander smiled. "No resistance at all. Humans truly are weak." But every time their scanners tried to detect energy traces, a strange static appeared. They did not know what caused it. They did not know thousands of silent ships were right beside them, hidden by advanced cloaking that bent space around them. One of the alien technicians frowned at his screen. "Admiral, something is wrong with the long-range sensors." The Admiral waved his hand. "Ignore it. Humans do not have the power to confuse our systems." He was wrong. Completely wrong. Back in Black Horizon Base, Commander Rylan watched the enemy's slow advance with cold eyes. Every alien movement was visible on Earth's monitors. General May leaned forward. Do we wait until they fire the first shot? Ryland shook his head. No. We wait until their confidence breaks. Then he raised his hand. Armada, prepare for silent leap. A deep hum filled the solar system. Black ships began to vanish from sensors, one by one, moving without sound. The silent war armada was now surrounding the Empire's fleet. Without the Empire even knowing. The Galactic Empire's fleet crossed through Jupiter's orbit like a storm of fire. Thousands of glowing engines lit up the darkness, forming a river of red and gold across space. Alien soldiers cheered inside their ships, confident that victory was already in their grasp. They believed their power was unmatched. They believed humanity was already defeated. Not a single alien sensed the danger waiting in the shadows. Admiral Vorth stood on the bridge of his flagship, a massive ship shaped like a burning spear. He watched Earth through a large curved window, the blue planet slowly growing in size. He smiled proudly. Look at it, he said. A small world that thinks it can resist the Empire. His officers nodded. Their confidence was unshakable. Prepare the targeting systems, Vorth commanded. We will end this quickly. But something unexpected began to happen. Sensors flickered. Targeting screens blipped. The ship's navigation lights dimmed for half a second. A small alien technician frowned. Admiral, our scanners are showing distortions. Vorth waved a dismissive hand. Human interference. Their technology is primitive. Their signals are weak. Continue forward. But the distortions did not stop. They grew stronger. Some ships in the Empire's fleet reported that shadows were drifting past them, shadows with no heat signature, no engine noise, no energy trail. Only silence. Inside Black Horizon Base, Commander Rylan and General May observed everything through their advanced long-range displays. The silent war armada was now inches away from the alien fleet, hidden perfectly. General May turned to Rylan. They are scanning harder now. If they detect even one ship. They will not, Rylan said calmly. Our cloaking bends light, sound, and energy. To them, we are as invisible as air. On the alien flagship, lights flickered again. One officer slammed his hand against a console. Sir, something is wrong. There is mass nearby, huge mass, but we cannot see anything. The entire bridge fell silent. Vorth walked forward slowly, staring at the confused readings. Mass? What kind of mass? The technician swallowed nervously. Sir, it is like something big is beside us, but the scanners cannot reveal its shape. Another officer whispered, a ghost fleet. The Admiral's eyes narrowed. There are no ghost fleets in space. Recalibrate scanning arrays. But when they did, the readings became worse. The screen showed nothing, only static. The galaxy's strongest sensors were completely blind. Meanwhile, the silent war armada drifted silently through the alien formations like shadows of giants. They surrounded the Empire's ships from all angles, forming an invisible cage. Their engines made no light. Their hulls absorbed every sound. Their weapons waited quietly. Inside one of the silent ships, human pilot Kira watched the alien fleet fill her view. She had trained for this moment her entire life, but even she felt a chill. They have no idea we are here, she whispered. Her co-pilot, Dax, nodded. We could touch their hull and they still would not notice. Back in the alien flagship, panic began to spread. One officer reported, Sir, 5 ships behind us just lost power. Something passed through them. Impossible. Vorth snapped. Nothing can get this close without detection. But something already had. Something huge. Something silent. Commander Rylan observed the alien panic with calm eyes. Their confidence is breaking, he said softly. Just as planned. General May looked at him. Do we reveal the Armada now? Rylan let the question hang for a moment. Then he nodded once. A message was sent across all human ships. Prepare to uncloak. On my mark. For a few seconds, everything in space went quiet. Alien ships waited. Human ships waited. The galaxy held its breath. Then Rylan gave the order. Silent Armada, reveal. And space itself seemed to open. Black ships shimmered into visibility, hundreds of them, then thousands. They appeared behind alien cruisers, beside alien destroyers, above Empire carriers, around every corner of space. Their massive dark hulls reflected faint starlight, looking like living mountains rising from the void. Vorth froze. His breath stopped. What is that? For the first time in his long military career, he felt fear. Real fear. Because humanity, weak, small, easily mocked humanity, had just unveiled something the galaxy had never imagined. The Silent War Armada had entered the battlefield. And nothing would ever be the same again. The moment the Silent War Armada uncloaked, space changed. The darkness filled with giant black warships, sharp, silent, and massive. Their surfaces absorbed the starlight, making them look like creatures born from shadows. Every alien officer who saw them felt their hearts freeze. Admiral Vortha's voice shook for the first time. Identify those ships. Now. But his scanners only showed one thing. Unknown. 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 The Empire had never seen anything like them. Inside Black Horizon Base, Commander Rylan watched the live feed with steady eyes. The time for silence is over, he said. Armada, stand by to engage. The human ships did not roar. They did not glow. They simply moved. A single silent battleship glided forward, its shape cutting through space like a blade. Its weapons charged without noise, only a faint dark shimmer across its hull. Then, without warning, it fired. There was no sound, only a burst of bending light. A massive alien cruiser split in half instantly, its glowing core exposed before exploding. The flash lit up the battlefield like a newborn star. Every alien officer screamed. What kind of weapon was that? Impossible. Shields did nothing. On the human flagship, General May leaned forward. Our particle lens cannons work perfectly, she said. Rylan nodded. Good. Continue the pattern. Strike with precision. Across the battlefield, the Silent War Armada activated. Ships appeared behind alien destroyers and fired clean beams that sliced through armor like paper. Human stealth frigates drifted near enemy carriers and disabled engines without leaving any trace. Drones shot out from black hangars, moving like insects made of shadow, targeting weak spots with perfect accuracy. The alien empire tried to fight back. They fired lasers, torpedoes, plasma cannons, everything they had. But their weapons seemed useless. Human cloaking absorbed sensor data and tricked targeting systems. Shots missed. Missiles lost lock. Energy beams passed through empty space as human ships vanished right before impact. Inside the alien flagship, chaos exploded. Admiral, our forward ships are gone. Our left wing is surrounded. We cannot track them, none of our sensors work. Vorth grabbed the railing, his hands trembling. It cannot be. Humans are not capable of this. But they were. They always had been. For years, humanity had watched the galaxy mock them. For years, the Empire believed humans were weak. For years, Earth stayed silent, building this. A human strike formation appeared suddenly above Vortha's flagship. 5 gigantic black triangles positioned themselves perfectly, like a quiet execution squad. Vorth stared up, unable to breathe. Protect the flagship, he shouted. But no one could. No one even knew how. Commander Rylan sent one command. Do not destroy them. Disable only. Silent beams shot downward in straight lines. They did not explode. They did not burn. They simply shut down power. One by one, the Empire's ships turned dark, their engines dying, their lights fading. More than half the alien fleet went powerless in seconds. Panic spread like fire. Admiral, we cannot move. Our weapons are offline. We are dead in the water. Vorth finally realized the truth. This was never a battle, he whispered. This was a trap. Human ships drifted slowly through the battlefield. Not to kill, but to make a point. Their silence felt louder than any explosion. Their precision felt sharper than any blade. Inside his ship, Vorth bowed his head. Open a channel, to the humans. A hologram of Commander Rylan appeared, calm and collected. Vorth swallowed his pride. Human commander, we surrender. Rylan looked at him with steady eyes. The Empire laughed at us, he said quietly. But we do not fight for pride. We fight to protect. Leave human space. Do not return. Vorth nodded quickly. We will never challenge humanity again. Rylan ended the call. The silent war armada slowly recloaked, disappearing back into the darkness. Within minutes, they were gone, vanished like ghosts returning to the void. Across the galaxy, the story spread. Empires rewrote their records. Rulers changed their laws. Every species whispered the same thing. Do not provoke humanity. Their silence is the most dangerous weapon. As for Earth, life continued quietly. No parades. No celebration. Only calm. Humanity did not need applause. The galaxy now understood the truth. When humanity fights, it fights with purpose. And when humanity prepares,